Hi there. I'm Daniel Lader, founder of Lader CPA and Associates, and welcome back to our ongoing series, Building a Successful Private Practice from Beginning to Infinity. Now, my therapist helps me with closure, and my accountant helps me with year-end closings. Either way, I'm still crying. All right, so this week our topic is going to be on charitable contributions, giving back, and reducing your taxes. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First off, um, as far as charitable contributions go, giving to causes you care about, it can reduce your tax bill too if you do it strategically. Today, we're going to look at how charitable contributions work for tax purposes and what qualifies and how to maximize the benefit while staying compliant. So, why does this topic matter? Many private practice owners are already generous, but they may miss out on potential tax deductions. So, we are going to understand the rules to help support your favorite causes while reducing taxes. Now, there's a couple key points I want to cover just to lay out the rules of charitable contributions first. First off, to deduct charitable contributions, you must you must itemize deductions on your Schedule A on your tax return. So your charitable contributions, they're being lumped together with a couple other unrelated types of expenses, mortgage interest, state taxes paid, potentially medical expenses. All those are lumped together as your itemized deductions together as a group. When those expenses are above a certain level, called your standard deduction level, that's when you start seeing benefits from it. For a single person, it's $15,750 this year. For a married person, it's $31,000 this year. So keep that in mind. We want to have those other expenses working together to increase us over that limit. But let's again talk specifically about charitable contributions. So, first, they are part of the itemized deductions, as I said. Now, contributions, they must be made to a qualified institution. That's your 501c3 tax exempt entity. These are your nonprofits. They must be a 501c3 to qualify you for getting a deduction for giving them money. Now, this does not include individuals. This does not include political campaigns. This does not include GoFundMe, unless the GoFundMe has separately gone through and gotten their 501c3 applied for. Now, you can donate cash. Easy one. You can donate cash and make it deductible up to 60% of your adjusted gross income. That's with a few other things. It's basically your income minus your um, standard deduction or itemized deduction. So 60% of your income, that's what you're allowed to deduct. Non-cash contributions, they will be valued at their fair market value, not your original purchase cost. So keep that in mind if you're donating clothes, furniture, books, even cars. Fair market value, not purchase value. Now, it's important to keep records of your charitable contributions. If they're ever questioned, you want to have your records in place to back up your donations. For any cash contributions, you will probably be given a receipt that you keep track of. Store it somewhere, file it away. It might never see the light of day again, but at least you know you've got it. For contributions over $250, you need a written acknowledgement from the organization. Most of them are already set up to handle that. It's part of what they do, part of their business practice to provide you a written receipt, written acknowledgement. Now, when you have non-cash contributions, there's a couple more limits to be aware of. Anything over $500, and you're filling out a separate tax form that goes with your tax return. It includes information like what was donated to who, fair market value, original purchase cost, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So just be aware, non-cash donations over $500, there's going to be more information you have to provide. Non-cash contributions or donations over $5,000, this is when we start talking about donating cars and other expensive things. You do need a written appraisal of the value. If you're donating your car to one of those places that's what they do, they will provide that to you automatically. If you're donating your car to somewhere else that's not part of how they take donations normally, make sure you follow up with them, make sure you have the appraisal done, etc. Those big ticket donations, they want to make sure they're correct and true. Now, there's a couple other options to think about. What if you have a really good year, a really high income year, and you have a lot of potential charitable contributions you want to give away, but for the life of you, you're not about to give $100,000 all in one shot to one single charity all at once. You'd like to spread that out over a few years. Okay. There's some possibilities we can use, some vehicles we can use to do that properly. This is where we start talking about donor advised funds. This is, in simple terms, you donating to a specially set up account, you donating to that account, and then that account, which you advise or help control, that account slowly can dole out contributions to any charities over a period of several years if that's your plan. So, donor advised funds, keep that in mind. Anyone can set them up. They do cost a little bit to run. They're not free, but most of your traditional brokers, they know what these are. They know how to set them up and help you manage them. When you put money in a donor advised fund, all that you contribute is still a charitable contribution in the year you make it. So it's kind of a way to store up future charitable contributions that you're not sure where you want to send them yet. Now, what kinds of things don't count as a charitable contribution? This is a big one I hear all the time, and we've mentioned it on prior videos too. You cannot donate time. You cannot donate your time. Correction, you can donate your time, but it is not tax deductible. So you're volunteering your time at a soup kitchen 2-3 hours a week. Good for you. Keep doing it. It's not tax deductible. Don't try and claim it on your tax return. For some of uh, my therapist watchers, you can do pro bono work to help people out. Great. Do that. Not tax deductible, your time. Okay. Uh, Decreasing your own fees, a sliding scale, does not create tax deductions. That's your time. We cannot deduct the value of our time when we're donating. So remember that. Um, just keep that in mind. If someone mentions that you can donate your time, it doesn't count. However, there are some other kinds of expenses that can be deductible. You drive to the soup kitchen, mileage for excuse me, mileage for volunteering or other charitable events. That is deductible. It's only 14 cents a mile, so it's not very much. But if you're driving a long way or that's part of your activity, regularly driving around for volunteering activities, track your mileage. That is deductible. Any supplies that might be required for your charitable activity, those can also be deductible as charitable expenses. This would go under the non-cash charitable category. So, a couple closing thoughts before we leave off. Your charitable giving, it can be very generous, and you can also make it very strategic too. By understanding the rules, you can maximize your impact for the causes you care about while also reducing your tax bill. I want to share a little secret with you. Uncle Sam is not a charity case. There's no harm in sending less money to him because you give more money to a real fund, a real foundation that needs your donations. So don't donate your money to Uncle Sam. Donate it somewhere else. Send less taxes to your Uncle Sam. So here's a question, a critical thinking question I want you to ponder. No answers now, of course, but think about this. How can planning out your charitable giving, whether cash, non cash, or in a donor advised fund. How can planning that out help support your favorite causes while also aligning with your strategic tax plan? Keep that in mind. That's one thing to ponder about. Now, if you have any questions about this topic, go ahead and comment on this video, DM me, message me, however you'd like to get a hold of me. Ask me your questions. I'm happy to provide any answers I can. Now, if you would like to schedule a free 30-minute discovery call with myself or someone at my firm, message us, DM us. We'll send you a calendar link to schedule your free discovery call, and we can talk about our services, specifically our famous Financial 360. Now, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, whatever it is, for future events like this and additional tax tips and advice we can give you. And visit our website, latercpa.com. I will see you all on the next video. Have a great weekend. Keep helping others to help themselves, and let us help you so you can continue doing that. Bye.